just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit.
Yo. Welcome back, dude, to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What's up, Hooter? How are you?
What is up, Dad? And what is up to everybody on my Instagram Live and also on your Facebook Live?
Yes, thank you for everybody who's joining the stream, and to big fucking shout out to everybody who's listening later on iTunes or SoundCloud or wherever the hell you listen to podcasts, or what do you call those chingaderas? The YouTube.
The YouTube.
Yes, the YouTube. We already established that it's an ethnic thing, not an age thing. And fuck it, even if it is an age thing, I'm fucking old, bro.
And look at that hair on Facebook Live, dude. I mean, it's gotten to this point, guys, okay? There's nothing I can do. I brought a beanie to cover it up. I was going to cover it up.
Can I tell you, dude,
What?
that
I'm
does
not gonna
not
do it.
look long? That does not look long at
It
all.
looks
The
insane.
the thing that trips me out is that you think it's like so big and so whatever the fuck, but it, like, if you look at it on screen, it looks short as fuck. It doesn't look, you can't see what you see. You're not seeing,
Do you see what I see?
you're looking at something else entirely, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And it
looks
never
good.
fails, dude. You
What's
know
that?
who's commenting the most about my hair?
Who's that?
Dudes.
Of course.
Of course, right? Not one chick, bro.
Um,
All dudes.
First of all, if I've learned anything during this pandemic, Hooter,
Mm-hmm.
is that your hair, your clothes, your shoes, none of that shit fucking matters.
No.
None of it. Anything that we thought was important, all of a sudden, you know how many Louis Vuitton bags are just chilling at home?
So many.
So many. With less
With
money than
empty
the bank
fridges.
account.
With empty refrigerators.
With empty fridges.
Yeah.
But there's a goddamn Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Fucking chilling in the closet, ready for this virus to be over.
Make
so
your
it can
kid
go out there.
a Louis sandwich, dude.
Dude. But yeah, a lot of the shit that a lot of people thought, like, dude, manicures have not happened. Manicures have been canceled, Hooter.
Mm-hmm.
Barbershops have been fucking, put on hiatus. And who the fuck is even thinking of a haircut? You.
Me.
You're that vain that you think this hair is about you.
I know LeBron James even had his wife cut his, dude.
No.
Yup.
Dude, people are like, what? Why do you need your, like, where are you going?
I don't know, but you see a lot of fools wear their grays, dude.
That's why I'm glad I never dyed mine. They're fucking there. They've always been there.
And they'll always be there.
You know what's crazy? Like, I see, let me move to the side to get the camera. But like, there's like, the more bushier it gets, I see patches of black where, like, I used to just be able to, like, to me, when you know how, like, you look at in the mirror and you're seeing your hair being out of control and bushy, mm-hmm. I would look at my beard and think it was 100% gray. Like, it just looked white, 100%. Mm-hmm. But then you see dudes that have a 100% gray beard, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's 100%. Mm-hmm. I got patches of black. Mine is more salt and pepper, if you will.
Mm.
You know?
More salt than pepper.
Yes, it's salty.
Mm-hmm.
You have no grays.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I have like a few.
On your head or your face?
Head, and I found one on my face the other day.
I started getting them in my late 20s. And,
there you go, dude.
And I used to pluck them, dude.
Not me.
You're going to leave them? Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to pluck them. I used to get like 1, 2, 3. I used to count them. Like on my goatee, I used to be able to say, hey, there's one, boom, and I pick it out. And then, like, you'd forget about it. And then, like, a few weeks later, oh, fuck, 2. And then I remember getting to, like, a point where I couldn't count the motherfuckers anymore.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
And it was like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I plucking all these fucking hairs out of my face?
Yeah.
And then I did go through my Just for Men phase, by the way.
No.
I did. And I didn't do it much.
Look at Steven Martinez on your live. Look at Hooter's hair. Unbelievable, man. All dudes. Check out hair. Unreal, man. You know how they say chicks get dressed for other chicks?
Yep, dudes get dressed for other
Yep.
dudes.
I think that's the case. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, it's all
so
good.
you got to a point where you couldn't count them no more, and you did it just for men.
I did it just for men, and then I had a horrible breakout, and then I was like, ugh. And then I said I'll never fucking use that shit again, and then I didn't for a very, 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 very long time, and then I went to get a haircut, and Snickers is all. We could do a little like accentuate your grays type of a thing. And I thought they were going to be grayer, or they were going to be like, like a old man shade. Like that bluish thing that they do. And so I said, yeah, fucking go for it. And I had another breakout, and I'm like, okay, this time.
Enough is enough.
And it wasn't like I had said, oh, I'm going to go do my fucking thing. It wasn't like that. It was a suggestion from somebody who knows exactly what the fuck they're doing.
Just happened to go.
And I'm not going to say that I didn't like the way it looked. I think I did take, to say, oh my God, you look a little younger type of a thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, dude, look, the more gray you have, the more you're gonna look older, regardless. Unless you're like a super young person that happens to get gray really quick.
Right.
But typically somebody that gets my age, if I were to dye every single hair on my face, I would definitely take at least a year off, if nothing else.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't think at this point, at this stage of my life, I will. I was talking to Chiki the other day, and I was like, hey man, how would it look like if I did like a blue rinse on my grays?
What, dude?
And then her and Naomi at the same time scream, no! And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I thought I'd have a little bit of backup here.
Yeah.
But they screamed no. And they're like, dude, are you having a midlife crisis? What the fuck are you doing? I go, no, I see old dudes that have like a little shade of gray. I mean, a shade of blue, type of a thing. But I'm not. I'm just going to leave it be. Fuck it.
I remember going out to eat tacos with Beto Vision, and that fool was telling me how in the line of work that we're in, we need to look young, yada, yada, yada. That's what he does, blah, blah, blah. And I said, dude, I have gray hair already. Who gives a fuck? And he said, yeah, well, you're going to get rid of them or you're going to dye them. And I said, do you think I give a fuck that much, bro? Do you really think I give a fuck that I need to get rid of 3 gray hairs?
No,
You're out of your fucking mind.
No.
And even if I wasn't, dude, I don't put creamer in my coffee because I'm so fucking lazy. You think I'm going to dye my hair? You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I wouldn't try to fuck with it. There's nothing wrong with gray hair. We've been fucking programmed to believe that it's so taboo. Like, when I saw a homie of mine that I went to high school with, Rosie, and she has gray, and then she has some streaks. And I don't know. I've just seen her, like, when she hasn't, like, fucked with it. But you see, like, all these giant, like, gray streaks, And I think it looks fucking sexy.
Me too, dude.
Like,
as weird as it is, maybe I have a fucking thing for older chicks. Who knows? But I think it's so hot.
But she's not, like, I wouldn't consider, well, I guess she is older chick. We went to high school together. But, I'm like, dude, it looked fucking really, really good on her. And I'm like, it's so weird because it's like, oh, I can't wait to dye it, blah, blah. It's like, fuck that. Leave that shit.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a confidence thing. Like, if a chick is strutting it around, you're so used to not seeing it that when you do see it, you're like, damn, that chick got some fucking confidence, dude.
Yeah. And it looks sexy, dude. Like like when you've got that dark black, like the pepper, like my beard on a woman's hair looks fucking sexy as balls, especially if you're the right pigment,
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the grays.
Just trying to warm her some milk and fucking.
I remember my
snuggle
mom.
up with her.
I remember my mom. Like, now she's all gray, but for a long time her hair was pitch black, except for right here. She'd get this like streak, like a really thick streak of gray, and and I always wanted to fucking have that streak of gray. Like, I thought it looked so fucking cool. And
I've seen that streak before.
And I'm still, and you could tell I'm kind of getting that. I don't know which side it is on the goddamn screen there, but you can see can you see the streak? Yeah?
It's streaky.
Is it streaky or is it all splattery?
It's very streaky.
Is it splatchy?
Yeah, dude, I'm not big on that shit. Like, I've always been, dude, people get old, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I think you look weirder when you're old, but you have zero gray. Like, what's going on here, dude? You have no wrinkles on your face. How are you 60? You know?
And we might have talked about this before, but like dudes that diet and then their sideburns keep getting higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it just starts looking like, whoa, homie, that looks like an old school Chinese bowl haircut.
Give it up.
Okay, I'm not trying to be racist and say it's a Chinese bowl haircut. It could be a Mexican bowl haircut.
Yeah, it could be
whatever
lots
the
of bowls.
bowl is, whatever bowl you have.
It could be a poke bowl.
It could be a poke bowl haircut.
Yep.
But, you know, it's not the Chinese flu.
Exactly.
It's not the Chinese bowl.
Where'd that bowl come
It's
from?
just a bowl. Kind of just
China.
be a bowl. What is that? It's made in China. That's why it's a Chinese bowl haircut. Anyway, happy Easter. The Lord is risen. Some of the memes yesterday. Yesterday was Easter Sunday. I don't know when this shit will be out, but right now that we're recording, yesterday was Easter Sunday to all the Christians and Catholics. First of all, I did this on my live the other day, but I feel that I want to do it again because it's not there anymore. I gave a shout out to all the Catholics who held out and did not eat any fucking meat
Damn.
the whole time. I hope that a lot of them waited till Saturday.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers at midnight were ready to fucking tear up some meat.
Yeah.
So all of you that held out for meat, and then that week, that Holy Week, Hooter, there was no meat that whole entire goddamn week.
There was also no head being given.
No
by
head,
chicks.
no head, no fucking, no nothing. And so I hope that when you finally got some meat, it was fucking worth the wait. I hope the meat was fucking worth it. But that's it. Lent's over. The memes yesterday were fucking funny. I saw a bunch of people posting. The first person I saw that posted this particular one was Felipe Esparza from What's Up Full. And I just want to give him props. I don't know if he created it or if he found it. I don't know. But it was fucking funny, dude. It was the Last Supper. And it was Jesus on Zoom. And there was a bunch of fools there on Zoom. But they were all on top on their own little square.
Yes.
And then it said, hello, Judas, are you here? Or Judas, are you there? Whatever the fuck it was. I laughed because it
was very now.
It's
very
very
current.
Dude, it was so creative.
Topical.
It was funny. It was
Very
fucking funny, dude.
So funny.
I
laughed too.
Yeah, there's people that are getting witty with shit, and then there's people that are being hacky.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, motherfucker, tell me again. You're drinking Tecates because you don't fuck with Corona because it's the coronavirus. It's like, that shit was hacky fucking a month ago. You know? And did I say it? 100%. But, you know, I was one of the first to say it. So it was different. It was before the quarantine.
Exactly.
But anyway, happy Easter.
So that's how you started your Easter, huh? With church?
I did. I had my Easter service. I know you text me, happy Easter, what you doing? And I said, I'm prepping my service. And then I got a bunch of laughing faces from you, which was really, I don't know how to take it. If it was a joyous laugh or if you were mocking me.
No, it was a
Are
very...
you mocking me,
no,
bro?
No. Do I amuse you? Huh? Am I a fucking clown?
Hey, bro, you mocking me?
Yeah. No, dude. It was, you responded with, I'm getting my notes ready for Easter service. I think you said like a maniac or like a lunatic.
Okay, I might have put like a maniac or
And
like a crazy person.
And that's what made me laugh.
Yeah.
But
I was so high for Easter service.
oh, dude,
Yeah, I woke up and medicated. I try to get in the spirit, Hooter.
that's what God would have wanted, dude.
I think so. Look, the more I read, the more I'm finding out how much weed was a part of religious culture, especially with the ancient Jews. You know. But
was
anyway,
it stress weed or did they have sinsemilla already?
I don't know, but I know that it was used for the most part in an oil, and like they would burn it and inhale it, type of a thing, you know, like as a burnt offering.
So they're doing dabs.
They were probably doing, I don't know if they were doing dabs, Hooter, but they were definitely putting the oil and pouring it on their heads. And I think that part of the recipe, I think the cinnamon and the myrrh open up your pores. And so that way it gets delivered into your...
Straight to your bloodstream?
Yep, I guess. I mean, it goes into your skin. Your biggest pores in your body are in your skin, right? And so anyway, I prepped my service. I had Easter service. That's how I started my day. I was doing service at 11, Hooter. And I found that I didn't want to be running around. Because, a lot of times in the morning I got to prep, I got to do this, I got to get in the, And so I just switched it up to noon. And I was late again. I've been late to every service. But here's the thing. It was like I started Heretic Ministries account, that Instagram.
Yeah.
And when I was every time, the last few weeks when I try to go live with it, it keeps kicking me out.
Oh, that's just.
It keeps kicking me out. And it's so weird because then if I get on Chiki's phone, I'm able to do it. It's crazy time. And if I go on my other account.
Is that a sign?
If I go on my other account, yeah, but my message will not be silenced.
And that's the thing.
And
that's what
you gotta fucking. They try to stop the message of Jesus, and he fucking kept fucking going forward, dude. The cross couldn't stop him. He rose yesterday.
Moses split the sea, dude.
Bro, you think a goddamn fucking no reception?
You think Wi-Fi is gonna stop the message, bro?
Impossible.
Think again.
Impossible. Oh, Satarabakatashanda. Oh, I throw a B in there. There wasn't Satarakatashanda. It was Satarabakatashanda.
Here's the deal, though. When you're speaking tongues, there's no right or wrong.
That's how I know,
dude.
That's how I know it's not me.
Syllables just start spitting out.
Dude, that wasn't me. I don't say it like that, but clearly the Spirit
takes
came
over your
me.
tongue. And that's the thing.
Dude, that's the fucking thing. So how was your Easter, Hooter?
Dude, it was great. It was an eventful weekend at the Moreno house. First of all, the Easter Bunny had to come, dude. Look, I didn't really know the rules, but we were kind of going off of our kids. So they said they needed to leave out lettuce and carrots for the Easter Bunny. So we said, all right. And then we started just picking at it to make it look like it got nibbled on. You know what I mean? Then we left Easter baskets, and they woke up to Easter baskets. So that was tight. The boys, we got them carrots that were bats. And it took all of 2 minutes for those fucking bats to get dented because they were using them as swords.
Of course.
Yeah, and beating the fuck out of each other. So that was awesome. And then...
how do you not use it as a sword, though? Think about when you were a kid.
Everything was a sword.
Dude, you fucking... a sword or a goddamn fucking go-kart fucking break?
Yep. Exactly.
And
both would be just as fun.
Sure.
Then I hopped on a very important Zoom conference call with 5 of my friends, and we did Power Hour.
Power Hour?
Those of you who don't know what Power Hour is.
I'm one of those that don't know what Power Hour. Or wait, did you tell me what Power Hour was?
I'll tell you again, Dak.
Okay.
It's where you drink a shot of beer every 60 seconds for an hour. So every minute you're drinking a shot of beer. It turns out to 60 shots. And that adds up to close to 8 beers in an hour.
That's a lot of beers in an hour.
And there's no real winner. There's just a bunch of winners. There's only really a loser. The one who pukes before the hour's up, that's who loses.
How many people do this?
Well, in my crew, it was me and 5 other dudes. And none of them puked. So we all won. And everybody was scared to keep going after the hour. But next week, we're doing it again, and we're doing 2 shots.
Did you feel buzz afterwards?
Oh, fuck yeah, I did, dude.
Okay, so when you're talking a shot, do you have a beer and you're pouring it in a shot glass?
Yes.
And it's a big shot glass?
No, regular.
And
it doesn't seem hard, right?
It doesn't seem hard.
But if you do the math, 8 beers in an hour.
Well, how do you do it? So every how many minutes you do a shot?
Every 60 seconds, every minute.
Oh, every minute?
Every minute.
So you got to have the shit lined up.
Yep. And then somebody takes the time and they say, all right, dude, let's go. And then we all were to take it. We all took it.
So they're all lined up. It's not like you're pouring the shot.
Well, the good thing, I had 3 shot glasses in front of me. So I had it covered for 3 minutes. Then boom, boom, boom. Pour out another 3. Boom, boom, boom. Every minute.
God damn.
And it was so much
fun.
Now,
could people they're lying and they only fill up half a shot?
No. We made sure that everybody had clear shot glasses. That way we could see.
Oh.
Yeah, no one's going to pull a fast one on us, dude. And then one of my pussy-ass friends was like, no, but I'm drinking IPA. Well, hey, man, that sounds like your fucking problem. You picked your beer. Nobody picked your beer.
How could you show up to IPA to a goddamn, what do you call it?
Power
Shot challenge?
hour.
Oh, Power Hour.
Exactly.
It sounds like a church thing.
Hey, it can be.
Power Hour. We are going to break down obstacles. We are going to cure everything there is to be cured. We got miracles happen, and it is Power Hour. Tune in for Power Hour, guys.
Get your healing.
Get your healing. Power Hour does
And
sound
dude,
like that.
after that, I was loosey-goosey, dude. We had to hide eggs. I wasn't even I just fucking threw them out there in the backyard, bro.
The eggs?
Yep. It was awesome. My mom, I was talking to her all week. She was like, you're going to let Mike get a head start, right? I was like, fuck no. Are you out of your goddamn mind? She was like, you got to FaceTime me because I want to see the kids look for the eggs, but you got to give Mike a head start. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, Mom, I'm not giving him a head start. As a matter of fact, I'm putting him last. After everybody, he's got to fight to find those goddamn eggs, and it's going to feel a lot better. Nobody gets a head start.
Who got more eggs?
Meeks
Well, and then?
at the Mateo.
And did Micah get any eggs?
Yeah, he got eggs.
How many eggs?
He got 9.
Oh, he got 9.
Yeah,
How many eggs did you put out there?
40.
9 out of 40 is not bad.
No.
And he's not that big. He doesn't
No.
eat that many goddamn eggs.
And it was awesome. He was looking in places that like the other kids weren't looking.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I couldn't have been happier, dude. It was so good to see him get after it, bro. It was tight. Meeks destroyed, Mateo got his, and then after that,
Yeah.
we had a watermelon eating contest.
I saw that.
And dude, it was tight. Everybody got a
That actually
slice
looked
of
fun.
watermelon. And
Not that the egg hunt wasn't fun.
right. Yeah, the kids loved the egg hunt, but I think the watermelon challenge was more for
you?
Yeah, for me and Pilla. And dude, guess who won? Guess who won the watermelon eating contest?
I
dude?
mean, I saw it, so I know who won. But that shit was fucking the best part.
The
There was
youngest one.
a lot of good parts in it. But
Micah won the fucking watermelon eating contest, dude.
Dude.
And bro,
dude,
he's the youngest one. I bet you he was the underdog. So if you would have bet on him, you would have won big
actually,
money.
I would have bet on him.
You know what's funny? You and one of the tias said that they had their money on.
Yep, I had
on
my
Mike.
money on him all I'm like, oh, dude, he's gonna fucking out because, dude, like, I've seen him eat, but then I've seen him progressively eat.
Mm-hmm.
The dude could put down some fucking food, dude. He can fucking tear it up. I used to think Mateo could tear it up, and it's not like Mateo can't tear it up, but fucking Micah could tear it up.
And it's weird because he's not as big as Mateo, not even close.
No, not
and
even
it's
close.
like, whoa, bro, where is all the food going, dude?
Yeah, he's taking it down.
So he won, which was good, dude. And it was cool to see that. Like, look, dude, everybody gets, and anybody could win at anything, dude. You just got to fucking try your hardest.
Yeah.
You know? And in the middle of the goddamn watermelon eating contest,
Yep.
Meeks lost her first tooth, dude.
Which she was waiting. I mean, it's been loose for a minute.
Yeah.
That shit's been loose for a while.
Yes.
You should have been having her chew down on apples and things.
I know. Should have been an apple eating contest.
But fuck it. We're here now. Dude, she looked like she freaked the fuck out when it first happened. Fortunately, she didn't dude, you know how close she probably came to swallowing that motherfucker?
So close. So close. After me and Priscilla were talking about it, we're like, damn,
It could have easily got stuck
the
in the watermelon.
percentages
Yeah.
of her eating it were
Yes.
way higher than
Her not.
Yeah.
Her catching it. Yeah, 100%.
And she
But you
ended up
see her
catching it.
face. Her face was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I'm holding a tooth. I'm holding a fucking tooth. Like, once you lose the first one, it's the first one, I think, is the most like,
out.
what the fuck?
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely
You're holding
a
a
freak
goddamn
out.
tooth.
You're holding a tooth that was just in your fucking mouth. Now it's in your hand. Her face looked like there was a what the fuck moment there. But it was, she fucking started chowing down right away, dude.
Yeah, so she went back into it, and I think if it wasn't for that, it would have been a little bit closer. But Mike ended up winning, dude, and he was so happy, and he kept saying it. He kept saying like, "Me win," and I said, "Yeah." Meeks no win, and I said no. And then he said, "Bobo no win," because that's what he calls Mateo.
He calls him what?
Bobo.
Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo no win, and I said no. That
Why he
fucking
calls
win.
him Bobo?
Because he can't say Mateo, dude.
Bobo.
And Mateo gets mad every time. He says, Bobo. And then Mateo says, me, not Bobo. Me, Mateo. And then fucking Meeks is laughing her ass off on the floor. And she says, nah, you're Bobo. And he gets even more mad.
So now she gets under her skin.
No, just it's very rare, but most of the time he gets under their skin. But that's the one thing that he can't stand is when they call him Bobo.
Like if you put him down and you said, "Hey man, nothing bothers you. The fact that you're letting this bother you, you should walk around and just say, hey, I'm Bobo.
Me Bobo.
Like if anybody calls you Mateo, me Bobo.
Yep.
Like, and then they'll stop saying it. Do you
Yeah.
think that would register in his head?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I think you don't give him enough credit. I think it would register in his head.
I don't think so.
I think it would. Let me fucking have 2 minutes with him.
Yeah, dude.
And I guarantee you he'll be Bobo.
Bobo.
I mean,
he
Bobo's
gets so
that's
mad.
not a great fucking nickname.
No.
You like Bobo?
No. I'd hate Bobo.
Do you know any Bobos?
No Bobos. Bobo, I call Bobos the motherfuckers who are Bobo, you know?
You know, like in
Donkeys.
the Cubans say bobo or
For
boba.
dummy?
No seas boba.
For dumb, right?
Yeah,
Don't
like
be
a
fucking
bobo or a
moron.
boba is somebody who's like you know, what do you call those fucking a momo?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, don't be a fucking momo.
Exactly.
Hey, no seas bobo.
Yeah.
Coño, no seas bobo, carajo. You know? So yeah, it's not usually a good thing, bobo.
Yeah.
But there is bobos that are fucking pretty famous, Hooter.
Ooh.
A lot.
Oh.
Oh well, you know. Anyway. Also Mario Cruz, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker. So right before my service, or the morning of Easter Sunday, you know Mario always draws shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll draw like stuff from George Perez stories, YoYoYo. He'll draw fucking Felipe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he draws a lot of fools.
Yeah.
He's just a drawing fool.
Yeah.
This motherfucker for my Easter service, he drew a picture of me on a cross, like Jesus, but with shades on, crucified. And there's a little, you know, like the little shawl or whatever the fuck you call it, covering your nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It was
The Jesus undies.
the Jesus undies,
Mm-hmm.
the G's undies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me undies, it's G's undies.
Jesus undies.
This part of the show is sponsored by G's undies.
Jesus
Feel
undies.
blessed, 24/7.
Feel blessed and feel a lot of air down there.
Yes, and so this motherfucker put my huevos, my nuts were hanging out, and they were Easter eggs.
Hilarious.
And I shared it on my story on both Heretic Ministries and on Martin Comic.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bunch of people DM me with laughing faces, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I replied to a couple of them, and I was like, I'm definitely going to lose followers, but fuck it. If they can't hang with this, then fuck it, you know? I mean, if
What's
you don't
wrong
know
with
me,
dyed huevos, bro?
if you don't know me by now,
Easter egg dyed huevos.
there you go. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
And so, and again, look, if
You
you
don't
get
want 'em.
offended because you think that, you know,
Oh, because of the Jesus thing.
the Jesus thing
Gotcha.
on Resurrection
I always
Day.
forget about the Jesus
But
thing.
here's the thing, dude, is that this particular rendition of Jesus, of Jesus, you know, was a not a spoof, but a chingadera of the you know, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed savior that people believe, you know, that the Christ looked like. This dude from, you know, the Middle East was blonde with blue eyes and fair skin. And then if you do any variation of that, people get offended. And it's like, hey, man, you need to calm the fuck down. You need to chill the fuck down. And again, I was like, I'm going to lose followers, but fuck it. And then somebody said, if they're following you and they don't know what they're getting into, then let them go. And I'm like, you know what? That makes fucking total sense. I don't want to hold on to anybody.
That's going to get offended over that.
Yeah, that's gonna get offended over that. If you're gonna get offended over that shit, then you have no business fucking.
Good riddance.
Yeah, man, fucking the fuck out of here. You know, I respect your belief to believe whatever the fuck you want, but respect my belief to fucking express myself the way I want to express myself. And if I want to share this heretic art, then fucking so be it. Let me share the goddamn heretic art. So props to Mario Cruz is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. That's it. Praise God. He is risen.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the other day, about like, you know, how a lot of shit, you know, that stops mattering, you know?
What do you mean?
The more you're in quarantine, like your hair, your beard, your clothing, you know, you're not planning your outfits like you used to.
Dude, fucking old Brianna said, let go and let God. That's hilarious.
Let go and let God. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
That's beautiful.
100%.
It's goddamn poetic almost.
It is almost. I'd say it is.
So anyway, the fuck was I saying?
You lose control over things.
Yeah, you or you don't give a fuck about them.
Oh,
you don't give a fuck about them, right? You know, does it matter how many Jordans you have right now?
No.
No. Does it matter what kind of jeans you have right now?
No.
Not a goddamn matter. And so what starts happening, or what I've noticed, is people turning their homes into a practical space.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by that is they are all of a sudden turning their kitchen and their phone into a cooking show.
Mm-hmm.
They are turning a wall into a green screen so that they can then create something.
Do fun things.
Yeah, to do fun things, to create content to entertain people, but mostly to keep themselves busy.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know what to do with themselves. And, you know, I don't know if we had this conversation where I was telling you how Naomi was starting to find herself like, I'm bored, I'm this, I'm that. And we helped her kind of create a little schedule, like a routine where it's like, you know, you wake up at this time, and at this time you're gonna do this. You don't have to like be fucking like a Nazi, but just even some kind of structure where like from this time to this time I'm gonna read. From this time to this time I'm gonna stretch. From this time to this time I'm gonna plan for my meal. From this time to this time I'm gonna plan for because you start reading people's posts, some motherfuckers are sleeping until 1, 2 o'clock, you know, and then they can't sleep at night and they're tossing and turning. There is no sleep schedule. There is no day schedule. And I'm not saying that things are right or wrong. That's not my intention at all. Mm-hmm. But there is a level of sanity when you're doing something to keep yourself and your mind occupied.
I agree, yeah.
There's definitely a level of sanity to that. Mm-hmm. It's easy to just get fucking high and drunk and pass out and wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
And if that's what you got to do to survive, I'm not mad at you.
Then you do you.
Correct. It's to, you know, like Grandma said, to each their own. Rest in peace, Grandma.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So, but with that said, you know, I'm seeing a lot of fucking whack cooking shows.
Oh, shit. Who are you? Fucking Tupac, bro? You fucking calling out the other cooking shows?
I'm not.
Shots fired, bro.
I'm not. Listen, whatever cooking show you have, God bless you with your cooking show.
That's an overdone ass steak, bitch.
Okay, listen.
them Brussels sprouts are over roasted, ho.
That's a salad? What the fuck is that? That's not a salad. You just chopped up shit and tossed it in there. What the fuck you call that? No. Look.
No. Don't be back.
I'm not backpedaling. I'm just saying.
So
when you say to yourself,
shows.
To me, I'm like, okay, when people say to me, man, I cook, bro. I'm fucking. You know how people say that? Mm-hmm. People say I cook, dude. You don't know, man. I get down in the kitchen. I get down. And now, not only are they saying I get down, but they're saying I'm gonna show everybody.
Tell them, babe. Tell them how I get down.
I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them how I get down. I'm gonna video. Hold the phone, yo.
Yeah.
I want to show them how I get down. What people are seeing is how much you don't get down. No. And look, I'm not saying I'm a great cook, Hooter. I'm not saying I'm a great cook. I say the wrong name of the appliances. Listen, I say the wrong fucking chingadera. Sometimes shit just flies out of my mouth. It just flies out that has nothing to do with the fuck what's in front of me, Hooter. And but again, everybody's turning their space, and anytime anybody's doing something productive, like remember I was telling you, every time I fucking go for a walk, I feel like fuck, I went for a walk, dude. I feel like so accomplished, so like productive, like I'm proud of myself for doing that.
Yeah.
Anytime I go and say I did this or I did that or la chingada here and this, I feel like the other day, 2 weeks ago when I did the service and I looked at the camera, I go, huh. Look at me doing a service. Like there's a sense of accomplishment with that. And it's the same thing, I think, when people put their meal together and then they do a little video to show you them putting it together.
Look at this.
Look at me. Look at me being productive with my time. And look at what I cooked, huh? And now I'm going to fucking tear it the fuck up. And I think that it's going to happen more and more. The more that we stayed locked up, the more that you're going to have to turn your immediate, your dwelling, your home, your whatever the fuck it is, it's going to become a classroom if you have kids, because they're going to have to go back to school at some point. The people that are doing it online with Zoom, the people that are getting assignments, whatever the fucking case may be, there's going to be a section of your home that becomes a fucking classroom. There's going to be a section of your home that becomes a home office for some people.
Yeah.
You know, because they're working from home, then they need a space where they're going to be able to keep.
Office, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're turning your home into this different, like this different dwelling. You know, it's instead of being an apartment, a house, whatever the case may be, condo, wherever the fuck you live. You're now turning it, it's becoming functional.
Yes, your garage is now a gym.
Correct. Everything that that the space that you had for like, so what, nobody's coming over.
No.
Why the fuck do I need all this just shit here? Why do I need this here? Why do I need this here? You start consolidating things that you thought you needed, and you realize you don't fucking need, and you're turning it into what it needs to be to function as such.
Yes.
You know, if you have multiple kids, you're going to have to turn that thing into a class. Your living room will at some point become some type of a classroom.
Yes.
If you, can I get one of those, homie?
What is it?
Por favor.
Is it a caddy?
Yeah.
I'll take one, Chris.
Bring two, por favor. So, and I think that's a good thing. I really think that's a good thing. Because it's...
But some of you guys are making whack-ass dishes, is what you're trying to say.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. You're calling out the fools who say they get down, but they don't really get down.
It's like fucking if you know, like, imagine, like, all of a sudden, you know how, like, every dude says that they
tear it up.
That they tear it up? Exactly. Every dude...
Then the time comes, dude, the chick is waiting for you, bro.
I thought you said... Motherfucker, you said, what the fuck happened?
So that wasn't the tearing up part, right?
Okay.
You're still not you still haven't torn it up, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, what?
And so
I gave you my everything.
Correct. And so
I hit you with them 1-2 combos, girl. You still not fucking.
What do you mean? I came.
I tore it up. I tore myself
up. Anyway, but now imagine you're filming it. And sharing it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, dude.
Everybody knows that you don't tear it up.
Everybody knows that you can't cook.
Now everybody knows why your lady's always grouchy.
And everybody knows why you're not tearing it up. So it's like, if you're going to share all the... Imagine if people started sharing... All right. Just going to get ready for bed here. Going with my mija. You ready, mija? We're going to show them what it's all about.
You guys are going to see how soaking wet I get her.
Oh, you're going to see. You're going to see. Oh, I'm going to start preparing now. And then, next thing you know, show's over.
You guys ready for me to drop this hammer? No hammer, dude.
No hammer to be dropped. Nope. No hammer.
It's a fucking, what do the doctors use? No, the doctors use to check your knee.
That fucking rubber fucking hammer?
Yes.
I'm going to drop the rubber hammer on you. Mija, buckle up.
You ready?
It's a wild ride, Mr. Toad's wild ride. You better put on your seatbelt for this one.
Keep your arms and legs inside the movie vehicle, mija. Nope.
At all times.
Nobody went nowhere, and the ride's over.
Yeah, so.
And nobody got any weird feelings in their tummy. Nobody's left satisfied. Nobody nothing. Felipe Esparza, what's up, bro? That was in my live.
Oh, he's in your live?
Yeah. Shout out to Felipe Esparza and the What's Up Fool podcast.
Yes, check out the What's Up Fool podcast. Them fools are still cranking out episodes. So him and Rodrigo, Lisa, and everybody else, big shout out to them.
Yeah, dude. I see a lot of people posting shit too. Like they'll post sometimes they'll post cocktails, sometimes they'll post like breakfasting, sometimes they'll post little snacks, but you know, there's not many videos that I'm like, oh shit, I gotta try that. You know what I mean?
No recipes have caught my eye, that's for sure. Nothing that I can't make. As a matter of fact, I sit there and I hate, and I say to myself, I could record something way better than that. But I'm not doing it. I'm not recording it, so I should shut the fuck
So
up.
what's the, you know?
Be
thing.
the solution, don't be the problem.
And, you know,
I get it, Hooter. Hallelujah. I get it.
You know, last episode, how we were talking about cocktails and how I was calling myself a mixologist and stuff? And I was talking shit, right? But then I went home and I was like, you know what? I've been a mixologist for a long time. Okay? And I don't really want to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Okay?
You could fucking, what is this, confession hour?
What are we doing? We're talking about fucking how long has it? 10 years later? You know?
What?
Fuck
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Also, I'm gonna give myself props because everybody swears because of our relationship now that I was pounding with you at like 10 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It wasn't happening, dude.
No. I was pounding with my dad at that age, and I think that's what stopped me from fucking.
And I feel like because you were
poundage.
doing that, you kind of held out with me for a long time. Like
I think I overcompensated.
We didn't
yes.
drink together till I was like pretty close to turning 21. Like it was almost like all right,
months before 21.
Yeah.
That was the first time we drank together.
Yes, and you're like,
I knew you
dude,
drank, obviously.
exactly.
Yeah.
But also, I felt like I tried my hardest to keep it from you. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't so in your face about it, which I feel is the way to go. Like I feel some kids just don't give a motherfuck. Like if their parents find out, like it's so in your face. And I feel like I wasn't like that. Like every once in a while you might have caught me slipping, but for the most part, for the amount of times that I was drinking,
oh, dude, no, you were very deceitful. you extremely good at lying. Yeah, is that what you're giving yourself props for? Is that I missed something? I might have missed something.
Oh, that's funny, dude. Deceitful, but here I am trying to give myself props, and you hit me with deceitful. No,
good.
dude. So I was telling Pill, I was like,
respect.
We were talking about mixologists and how I'm a mixologist, and I was being stupid, but kind of think about it. I was really mixologing before even nowadays, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What were you mixologing?
Here's the deal. I knew, like, the other day when you told me that you mixed what you mixed with Kool-Aid.
You said I would have never done that.
I already knew. The second you said you mixed alcohol with Kool-Aid, I knew right off the jump that wasn't going to be a good mix.
But vodka and Kool-Aid can't be that horrible,
It's
bro.
bad. It's bad. You know what else is bad? Vodka and Gatorade is extremely bad.
So this is coming from experience.
Yes, dude.
Okay, so these are
Very
mixology mistakes.
Mistakes.
Okay.
Exactly. Early on, I always thought, well, vodka's cool. Fucking Gatorade is awesome.
Yeah.
We mix it, it's going to be awesome. It was shitty, dude. It sucked nuts. And then I realized, okay, people use cranberry juice because it's so bitter.
Yep.
And so it masks a lot of the taste from hard alcohol, right?
Okay.
And so you can't use things that taste like really good because then it's not going to mask
Wait a minute.
the taste of alcohol, dude.
That doesn't make sense. With your logic,
not?
there'd be no rum and Coke.
Yeah, but that shit's just... But the rum isn't as hard as vodka, a whiskey. It's already on a sweeter tip. Does that make sense?
So you're going sweet?
Yeah, and that's okay. But when it's really, really bad, like vodka, dude. So what we would do is, do you remember when you would go to Costco and you would swoop up the big packs of vitamin water and Snapple?
Yeah.
Okay, now, there was a few of those flavors that nobody liked in the house, right?
Sure.
So they wouldn't get
Used.
But those happen to be the best mixers, right? So we'd get one. And here's I was so ahead of my time, dude.
Was this fucking Habra Francis?
Yes.
Nice.
Now, we would get a brand new one, right? And we'd use the first top half of the juice as a chaser when we'd get a rotation going, right? So we'd take a swig from the bottle, pass it, and then use the thing as a chaser. Then once we got to halfway, we'd fill it up with vodka, but we would leave a little bit to shake it, and then it could mix in the drink, right? And then nobody would know anything because, one, it was vodka, so it wasn't losing color, and it wasn't going to smell as bad as other liquors, right? So we were fucking chilling with we're doing everybody a favor. Those fucking juices that nobody was gonna drink got used. 2, we weren't in your face as far as like places that we were going. People weren't just showing up with and also I couldn't fucking ask you for cranberry juice because that was just fucking, you know what I mean? That would have been like, hello, you know what I mean?
Hey, Dad, we got some margarita mix. Hook it up. You know those Costco Bloody Mary packs? Bring one of those. It's too much vitamin water, bro.
Exactly, dude.
Oh my God. I remember we used to go to the goddamn fucking, around the corner was a, this was later. But if you were already doing it on Francis, there's no way in fuck you weren't doing it in Fullerton. But remember we used to go around the corner and there was that Food for Less? And they had the Gatorades like fucking 10 for $1 or something stupid like that. They were like $1 each for the 32 ouncer. Yeah. And I remember you'd be like, oh yeah, this one's really good. And now that it's all coming back to me. And I'm like, was this motherfucker using that to hydrate after basketball? Or was this motherfucker using that for vodka?
No, dude. But I never used Gatorade. I was always just juice like weird
vitamin
juices. Water. Yeah, like super bitter vitamin water and also Snapple. That it wasn't getting worked. Like grape flavored, like those type of pomegranate flavored, those worked really well with fucking things. So if at 18 I knew those, you know what I mean? Now I know exactly. Dude, the other day I made myself such a bomb cocktail, dude. I put a bunch of vodka, dude. And I had a little bit of that. Remember I told you I had pink grapefruit soda?
Yes.
So I put a little bit of that. And then I had, I got this strawberry lemonade thing from Costco. Dude, poured some of that, stirred it up a little bit. It was sparkling and not too sweet, but you could still taste the vodka. Dude, it was so good.
Nice.
Yeah, and with Tito's, like there's something about Tito's.
Tito's is good, dude.
Yes,
I'm a big fan of Tito's. I had the other day I made a Moscow Mule.
Oh, bro,
that's what I wanted to
ginger
do.
Beer.
God damn it! I wanted to bring you some ginger beers. I have some ginger beers at the house, and they've been sitting in my goddamn cabinet. And every once in a while, I'll put 1 or 2 in the fridge. And I had some Tito's, and I put it in the refrigerator. My freezer's fucking. You know what? I'm blessed that my freezer's full. Like, I'm not bitching that my freezer is full. Like, I'm grateful that my freezer is full.
But I get it.
But I couldn't put my vodka in the freezer.
Yeah.
So now I got to put
my problem. No, I agree. I'm not being sarcastic. I have the same problem. Yeah. And it's such an asshole thing to complain about.
You cannot complain about that.
But I get it.
Are you fucking crazy?
But you need a cold cocktail.
There's too much food and I can't fucking freeze my vodka. The fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, can we throw away some of this fucking meat? God, just get rid of one of those packets.
Yep.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but I put the goddamn vodka in the fridge and I put the a bottle of ginger beer in the freezer. And I felt like, I didn't have ice. Because it's not like I'm going to have a bag of ice in there and I don't have one of those fucking refrigerators. No. It's going to take up valuable space.
Yeah.
So, and I don't have one of them fucking refrigerators that makes fucking ice. My apartment's not that giant, And so it was good, but I didn't have the copper. And see, again, fucking first world problems. Everybody keeps trying to convince me that the United States is a third world country. The fact that I'm sitting here not complaining, but pointing out that my freezer is full and stocked with food and I don't have a copper mug for my Moscow Mule, I feel like telling myself, bro, shut the fuck up and eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what? There's people with real problems. That's not a problem. But anyway, the Moscow Mule was good. I said all that to say this. The Moscow Mule was good. And I was glad, I'm glad I didn't use fucking Kool-Aid. But I wanted to bring you some.
Dude, I was looking online. How much is too much? Is ginger beer on the expensive side?
It is.
Oh, okay.
If you get good ones,
okay,
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at them, dude, and I was like, God damn, is this normal, dude, or is this? Are they price gouging?
You know what? The prices of food is going up. I don't know if you've noticed, dude. It's creeping, dude. Eggs are fucking expensive.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. I don't have to buy eggs.
Yeah, well, you fucking lucky motherfucker. Dude, you know what? How many motherfuckers are now wishing they had chickens?
So many. Pilla's dad, he was shitting on us for so long.
No, he wasn't.
How you got? Really, you guys got chickens? That's embarrassing. Yada yada yada.
He said that's embarrassing.
Is it embarrassing, dude? Is it? Excuse me while I go eat my omelet, bro. I have so many eggs. I fucking died. I dyed eggs yesterday. I fucking had different colored deviled eggs, bro.
We had an egg toss contest. Did we lose a few? 100%. Did I give a fuck?
Fuck
No.
is the better question.
No.
Nope.
We're going to go egg the neighbor's house for having a gathering of more than 10 people.
Did you see Dak Prescott had a gathering of more
No.
than 10 people?
No.
The Cowboys quarterback. The police went to go shut it down.
But that's Texas, bro. That's a whole different fucking set of rules, dude.
Fucking people.
That's Texas, bro.
Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and I guess even gatherings.
Even gatherings, homie.
During a fucking quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah, that fool. And then a few people on Instagram hit me up. They're like, yo, dude, I'm going to ask you for some advice because we're about to come up on chickens. I said, dude, that's what I'm talking about, dog. That is what I'm talking about.
What's that?
You do you guys. Go get chickens, dude. Do yourself a goddamn favor. Let me
I-
tell you something. Pilla, she was kind of fighting it at first, and now she wants 20 more, dude. I said, are you out of your fucking mind? First of all, it's illegal to have more than 3 where we live.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And then she said, well, who's going to complain? Our neighbors? I said, dude, you better go ask them. You better go ask them if they'll complain or not, dude, because I ain't going to get shut down here, dude. I said, you better convince them and say you'll give them a dozen eggs a week or something.
How long do chickens keep steady laying eggs?
For a few years.
So you're good.
The first year is like the most you're going to get.
Now, can you get a little baby chick right now and give away one of your chickens? Or would they not thrive in a different environment?
I don't know, because I keep my chickens fucking nice, dude. My chickens are happy as fuck. I probably have the happiest chickens of all time. I'd say. I mean, every once in a while, the kids scare the fuck out of them.
Motherfuckers.
And
Here at Hooter Farms, we have the happiest chickens. And we know they're happy. We took surveys from other farms. And the Hooter Farm chickens continuously keep giving us amazing Yelp reviews.
And it's not even close.
Not even fucking minusculely close.
We got a 5-star resort over here at Hooter Farms, dude. Hooter Acres.
Here at the Hooter lot.
But I think, look, say my neighbor had a fucking chicken operation, right?
God damn. Now, is there other places that they can have more chickens? Because I've seen people post videos.
Oh, yeah.
Homie, I've seen people in the valley with the chicken coop as big as motherfuckers. It's like a studio apartment. And there's a shit ton of chickens, like a boatload of chickens, a pig running around.
Yep.
Maybe a goat.
Yeah.
And
that would be my setup, dude. That would definitely be my setup.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. For sure. My fucking live ended, so I'm hopping back on.
All right.
But so say you're a neighbor, right?
Right.
And you're my neighbor, and you hear my fucking chickens balking it up, right? And I got 20 of those motherfuckers back there.
It's a lot of balking.
And you look over the goddamn wall and you say, the fuck are these assholes up to? Right? What's going on with these fucking chicken? These
motherfuckers got a fucking little fucking black market fucking fucking chicken trafficking going on over here.
Exactly.
These motherfucking chickens aren't there. They're there against their will. They took their fucking chicken passports away from them and they're making them lay eggs. They have to lay fucking 1,000 eggs before they're able to be free.
Yes. Now.
But
while you say that, you hear the doorbell ring.
Okay.
But then you say, that's funny. I didn't order anything. You go to the front, and Pilla and Meeks, with the one missing tooth, smiling right there, says, hey, neighbor, we're the chicken neighbors. We brought you a dozen eggs. Now, are you going to call the city to shut that shit down, or are you just going to take the dozen eggs a week?
A week?
Yeah.
That's a lot of eggs. That means more
Not
than 12
really.
chickens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, look,
And what about the other neighbor on the other side?
Well, they're cool.
Now you're looking at 24
Well,
chickens.
the thing is, I think they sell drugs, so they got more problems to worry about than my chickens. They're doing more illegal shit. Their illegal activity is higher than my illegal activity.
So like I said, so in the valley, can you have more than 3 chickens apparently?
I think so. Who knows?
And who the fuck said 3? Why 3?
In the city, there's different city limits. Within city limits,
Yeah.
it's depending on your city, it's 3 to 6 chickens are the legal amount. But once you're outside of city limits, so that's why like places like what are they, Norco or Chino and all those fucking places around here in LA, those are where you could really just let loose, dude.
Oh, I imagine Norco. There's a lot of cattle and things out in Norco and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you get off on Norco and some of that place, it just smells like
It smells like cow.
Like cow manure.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like driving down Central California and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
You
lot
see
of
those
times.
pig farms and shit.
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, and not only do you got chickens, so now Pilla's dad's gonna get chickens, or he's talking
he's gonna
shit.
get
He was talking
chickens.
shit about
He was talking
you guys.
shit, but now he's gonna get chickens.
Why?
Why? Because he's fucking buying them for $10 or some shit.
Buying what? The chickens?
He's buying eggs at $10 a pop.
A dozen?
Yep.
Is that how much eggs are right
He
now?
couldn't find any at the store, so he had to go to a farmer's market.
Fuck. Oh yeah, farmer's market. You're gonna pay.
Yep.
You're gonna pay. Costco has eggs.
Yeah.
How come we didn't go to Costco?
Because he's not down to go to the secret Costco that I told you about.
Oh, that's where there's no eggs in the other Costcos.
Nah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck, dude?
See, dude? That's the shit I'm talking about, Dad.
But anyway, everything's
Chicken
going.
King. I'm the Chicken King. Dude.
Everything's
We're gonna make
a video, a home,
Instead of Tiger
goddamn
King.
reality show.
and I gotta have an enemy like Carol Baskins. She's got to be fucking talking shit about how I'm raising my chickens.
Good evening, chicks and chickens.
Yes. Hello, cool chicks and chickens. How's everybody doing? We got to take down Hooter Moreno. He has way too many chickens. He lives in Carson. You can't have that many chickens over there. That's chicken slavery.
Dude, people are ratting people out.
Oh yeah, dude. Have you seen they are offering money if your neighbor has way too many people over at their house? You snitch them out, you get paid.
Hey man, I'm not gonna talk shit, but the neighbor had a fucking party this weekend.
No.
Yes. But what's even crazier, Hooter, is that they had it on Saturday night. It was either Saturday night or Friday night. And you know, they're singing. You could tell they were drinking because they had music and they were singing. And I'm like,
What were they singing?
they were singing. They were just singing songs, just being loud.
Oh.
And hey, listen, they just bought the property not too long ago. They're fucking
Those neighbors.
those neighbors.
Oh.
And so I'm like, and I've heard them have get-togethers in the past, but this is the first one during the quarantine. And I'm like, I'm listening to the shit, you know, and I'm like, I'm not gonna call it. How crazy is that? Hey man, the neighbors are gathering. I feel like Barbecue Becky, you know what I mean? And so
quarantine, fucking
quarantine rata, bro.
Yeah.
And I get it, you know, because like a lot of the preachers are saying, you know, this is horrible. Brothers turning against brother. There's other Christians turning us in because we're meeting and we're gathering, and this is bullshit. And then of course there's people saying if you see something, say something.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be these are the new terrorists, by the way, the people that are still meeting.
Yeah. Dude, you should just
But
fucking call
I'm
it in
fucking-
and tell the cops your name's Getty.
Que te importa? They're gonna tell me.
Yep.
So here's the thing, bro. It's like, you know, is it their family? Whoever the fuck it is, these motherfuckers had a little get together, and they're not the only one. Like you said, Prescott had a get together.
Yes.
And somebody ratted him out, or did he put video?
No, he ratted him out. They ratted his neighbors. Called the cops.
Bro, how many people did he have?
They were saying the neighbor said 30, but when they hit him up, he's saying that he only had 10 people over.
Are you fucking kidding me?
which means it was probably around 20.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that, because if you start getting people to start dropping dimes on everybody, that can get real ugly.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can't imagine that phone call. Hey man, I want to report a gathering. Like, who knows what the fuck circumstances are for different people's decisions. I'm not, dude, it's fucking, but people are doing it.
Oh,
people are
yeah,
fucking
dude.
ratting people. They're offering money?
Mm-hmm. But obviously nobody knows. You don't find out until you snitch.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking crazy, bro.
But bro, you got the Trump bucks coming, so there's no need to snitch.
You know, we went for a drive on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
My intention was hit Ocean Boulevard in Santa Monica,
Mm-hmm.
go down the incline,
Mm-hmm.
and then head over towards Malibu. And there's a bunch of areas out that way once you get out of the city where it's just coast, and there's like canyons and little places where you can, there's nobody there. It's fucking secluded. It's empty. You know what I'm talking about,
do.
right? By that big rock.
Yes.
And so my intention was, you know what? Let's just get out of here. I'm going stir crazy. I need, it's not that I want to go walk around in a crowd or nothing like that, obviously.
You just need to get out the house.
Just need to get out of the house and change the scenery. So we go down the incline, and I want to head down Malibu. Now, once you get down the incline, you're nowhere near Malibu. You're still in Santa Monica. You still got to,
You got a ways to go.
you got a ways to go. And I might have driven maybe not even 50 yards before it came to a dead standstill. And the traffic was backed up like it was the middle of summer and there's a festival at the beach. That's how fucking backed up. It wasn't like that was people returning to their home. It wasn't like it was any of that. These were people, and I'm like, it said no U-turn. Fuck this. There's no way in fuck I'm staying in this fucking line, in this craziness. So before I even got caught in it,
Where was everybody going?
probably they had the same idea. Let's go to goddamn Malibu. I don't know, Hooter. And so I flipped the bitch. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take a cruise this way. We'll head towards Venice, and then we'll flip a bitch and come home.
Yeah.
We get on is it Ocean turns into Nielsen Way, I want to say.
Yeah, it gets weird right there. By
And
the Venice area?
Yeah, right before Venice.
Mm.
And so, in that area, right between Old Santa Monica and fucking Old Santa Monica, like Vegas. But anyway, I'm heading out, and there is a boatload. The closer I get to
Of cars
Venice,
or people walking?
people walking.
Fuck
People
me,
walking,
dude.
people running. And I'm going, and we're driving along that Nielsen Way, I want to say it's what it is. Whatever Ocean Boulevard turns into. And I'm looking, you can see Venice Beach. It's fucking packed, bro. I mean, it was a beautiful day because it'd been raining all week, and it was a beautiful day. And people were out in fucking droves, dude. Like, it was packed. And then we passed Washington.
Crazy, dude.
We passed Washington. You know how Washington is where the pier is, right?
Yeah.
That whole area was congested with people walking. Nobody was wearing a mask. Some people were wearing a mask. I shouldn't say nobody.
Did you see some stores aren't letting you in unless you have a mask?
Well, I think that's LA now. You have to wear a mask in LA now.
Fuck.
You have to. It's just a thing. And so, and basically it's not to protect your, like a lot of people are like, well, this isn't going to protect me. No, we're trying to protect others from your dumbass.
You're not spreading
Yeah,
it.
from you not spreading it. And so we keep driving, and I'm looking, and I'm fucking just like fascinated. And I'm following this, and it turns into the bike trail, right? And it starts heading towards the marina.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go through the marina and then cut up, and then you end up back on, I forget what street you take, but you end up back on Washington, and then you can head back. But the closer we got to the marina, the more people, like where all those little bridges are and shit like that by the bike path, the more congested it became.
That's insane.
I'm talking people nobody was social distancing. And look, you called me crazy for going to the beach a month ago. You know what I mean? Before they even said stay your ass home.
Yeah.
I went to the beach. Now, I'm looking at these people, and then and we're out there by the marina, and I'm talking. People are like literally on top of each other.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of older people. I'm talking 70s, 80s.
Yikes.
No mask, no gloves. Motherfuckers had a mask on their neck, on their fucking head, like it's sunglasses. I mean, why put it on? And I'm looking at all these people, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Nobody gives a damn. People met. They went to church. People went to church for Easter Sunday.
Oh, for Easter?
Oh, for Easter Sunday. There was plenty of people that went to church.
Crazy.
It really floored me, especially seeing the old people with no mask walking around. And there's people jogging, bro.
They're ready to go.
The people that are
Those
jogging
people are ready to go.
Think about how you're breathing when you're jogging.
Yeah.
You're spitting shit out everywhere,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
And I'm like, this is it's fucking baffling, dude.
You know what I was thinking, dude? The people who walk their dogs,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, okay, you wash your hands, but how many people wash their dog's paws
Is it on the ground?
that live with the dog?
Well, you know,
Like the dog lives inside.
I don't know. But at first they had said your pets can't catch it.
But the lions got it.
The
Or
lion,
the tigers.
the tiger got it at the zoo. You're right. Now I don't know. Maybe they have to rethink the whole pets can't catch it thing.
Yeah. Or maybe they could still transmit it. You know what I mean? Like the same way kids, they don't show symptoms, but they could still give it.
Yeah.
Maybe the same thing with little dogs.
Hey man, look.
Who knows?
There was a pastor. I was listening to this one preacher,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying, we can't hold church with these regulations. This is impossible. Our congregation, they're not going to want to. They're going to want to hug each other. They're going to want to show love to each other. This is no way to tell churches to operate, which is why it's so hard for me to come back, because I'm not going to tell my church not to give each other a hug, not to shake each other's hand, not to shake each other's hands. And I'm not going to preach with a mask on. That's not me. When I see, and this is what he said, and this is the evangelicals call, or shouldn't say all evangelicals,
Mm-hmm.
but a segment of the evangelicals, because Trump he's a born again Christian. You know, he is, you know, whether you believe that he is or not, it doesn't matter. The man is, they believe that Trump is an anointed dude. He has said that he's a baby Christian. They you know, they've called him that, you know, and they are relying on this dude to do the right thing, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell churches they can't gather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could suggest it, but don't tell them not to gather.
Yeah.
And the preacher, this particular preacher, I want to say it was Rodney Brown, but I could be wrong. I think it's Rodney Brown. Fake news. I think it was Rodney Brown. And he said, when I see the president put on a mask, then I'll put one on. When I see the president put on, and I think like a few days ago, Trump was on TV and he said they're recommending that you wear a mask. It's not mandatory, but it's recommended. As for me, I'm not going to wear one.
Yikes.
Is what came out of his mouth. So now, is that because the churches are telling him to say that? Is that because he's just saying, fuck you, I'm putting on no goddamn mask? Eat a dick, you're not going to make me put on a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, here in LA, I think that they're fining you, and I think the fine is $1,000.
$1,000. In Carson, it's $1,000.
It's $1,000.
Well, I don't know if it got passed or not. I know it was a thing that was gonna get decided on, but I don't know if it passed or.
From what I
deal is.
understand, they're already issuing citations
Of $1,000.
I don't know how much, but they are giving fines. And I don't
Yikes.
know what the number of that fine is. It's an easy phone call for me to make, but I know somebody in law enforcement who has passed on the information that they are issuing fines. So,
well, the other day when we went for a drive, dude, there was people outside of Target slanging masks for $5, dude. And that's because in order to get into Target, you need a mask. Ooh. So these fools are coming up on the fools who need to get in there.
That's fucking... You can't hate on that hustle,
It's a hustle, dude.
You can't hate on that hustle. You sell 10 masks, that's $50. That's your Target fucking,
run.
It's something.
Yeah.
At this point, people just need something to keep them moving.
And if you're going to go to Target, I mean, what's another $5 to add to your cart?
And now are they taking Venmo? Are they taking...
I'm sure, dude. If you're slanging masks out in the corner, dude, you're not just taking cash. Nah.
Yeah. You got change for 100? I'm gonna fucking jack you and your mask,
and
motherfucker.
Your mask, bro.
You dumb motherfucker.
Dude, I've been drinking heavy, dude.
All right.
Heavy.
Do you think you have a problem?
Nah.
All right.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I've been heavy on wine, bro. Like heavy. And so our good friend Beto Duran heard on the last podcast where I was talking about it. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I did a little research. From what I've read, Pinot Noir, the red wine, is the healthiest for you. Like,
okay,
it's top. Right?
I think red wine overall, no?
So that's what I thought, and that's what Beto Vision kept telling me. Mm-hmm. But from what I've read, it kept pointing to
Pinot.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, that fool was like, "Oh, bro, you got to step up your game up. That shit's like drinking the Coors Light of wine, bro." Mm-hmm, yada yada. Mm-hmm. And you know him; he shits on everything. He's a fucking Debbie Downer, right? So he dropped off some wine at my house. He left Zinfandel for Pilla because he was like, "Dude, she's got to stop with the white wine. Fuck the white wine. Just
there's white Zinfandel as well."
Oh, so he dropped off a red.
Okay.
And he said, "You guys got to stop with the white. You're wasting your time. Just go straight to the red." Mm-hmm. And I had picked up some white.
Listen,
to try them all.
Gene Pompa would disagree with that wholeheartedly. So fucking fast.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's all about his
Chardonnay
bear. Shout out to Gene Pompa, by the way. And his Chardonnay.
Yep. Dude, go on Gene Pompa's fucking Twitter or Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's nothing but funny ass, sarcastic jokes.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it's the best.
Is he still going?
Oh,
he's got to still be going. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I got a bunch of whites. I got a bunch of reds.
Yeah.
During that, I didn't get any Pinots, right? Mm-hmm. And so we tried a bunch. I didn't like any of the whites. I liked the way it smelled, but the taste was a little too sweet for me.
Okay.
And I wasn't a fan. So this food dropped off a Cabernet
Sauvignon.
Yes, Dad. Thank you. I kept getting stuck on that last part, but I'm glad you said it. Okay. And then he dropped off a Zinfandel. And we opened up the Zinfandel first. And that one, it was good.
Sure.
I liked it. Mm-hmm. And then it was the first night, I think this was Saturday night. It was the first night that I was drunk off of wine.
Oh, wow.
Ever in my life.
Okay, you've never been to a Last Supper.
Nice. Clearly. You didn't get the invite.
You didn't go to a Jesus wedding.
And dude, I loved it.
Okay.
It was the best. And I woke up clean. Fucking kids, daughters FaceTiming me, dude. Trying to talk to Meeks. Fucking unbelievable. God damn it. So then, God damn it, dude.
Maybe it's an emergency.
Maybe. 6-year-olds. Yeah. When I woke up, dude, I felt...
How's that tooth?
I felt perfectly fine. And I love that even more. Right? So the next day, Easter, I had beer all day. And then this fool was all mad. "Don't fucking open up that Cabernet, because your palate's all fucked up." I said, "Bro,
there's a lot of flavors in wine."
Yes,
that is a thing,
and I get that. But
you had some ginger to cleanse the palate.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
What does he think? I'm an animal or something? Apparently,
fucking caveman.
Yeah. No. So I popped that one open, let it breathe. You know what I mean? And It was so good, dude. It was so good.
What was it?
Cabernet.
Yeah. Well, there's what brand? What winery?
Fuck. I don't know. Even if you were to say it,
Yeah, but it's like telling me right now I had a lager. Yeah. Oh, you did. Okay. Which one?
Get it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's fine.
But anyways, it was so good, dude.
Had you ever had a cab before?
Never.
I'm not. It's like, so I've had a lot of shit wine and I've had really good wine.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to taste the shit ton. And I'm no wine expert by any stretch of the fucking imagination. Let me just I am no Somalian. Somalian.
I will say this. You fucking came in strong, bro. But then you fucking said, whoa. And let me tell you guys something. I'm no expert at this. But I've had bottles on top of bottles of wine.
I've had a lot of wine. I enjoy wine. I really like. I'm not a fan of the white wine. I'm a big fan of the reds. And if you enjoy the cab, have you ever had a blend?
No.
So there are some really good blends. One of my favorite, and it sucks because it's one of those mass produced fucking chingaderas, which is fine. But it's called Prisoner, and it's a blend, and it is fucking amazing. It's not it's about a fucking $40 goddamn bottle.
Oh.
Which is not you could get the Magnum, which is the big giant one. So for the holidays, a lot of times, I don't know if you remember, but when I made the bison roast.
Yes.
I had some of that wine, and I don't know if you had some
I did.
or not. And I don't know if you remember or if you could even appreciate it. But it was that's probably one of my favorite wines. There's a lot of blends. There's a great God damn it. There's a region.
Chile.
No. Well, yeah, Chilean wine is supposedly really good too. I think it's Italy. And it's I don't know if it's a grape or if it's the region or what it is, but it's a Sangiovese.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a really good fucking wine.
Are you a fan of how it makes you feel?
The buzz?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I like getting buzz. I mean, I don't give a fuck if it's beer.
But it's
wine.
different, too.
It is a different high. It's a different buzz, 100%. It's definitely more relaxing and more chill. You're not pounding and taking shots of wine.
No.
Get another one, bro. Fucking down it.
Yeah,
Pussy.
you're not even screaming,
you're not
dude.
screaming.
You're not screaming. You're not chanting.
You're chilling. And it's good with food. Like if you have a good
Charcuterie.
a good a good Cabernet with a good steak. Like if you have like a tomahawk ribeye with a fucking nice red wine, man, it's just nothing better than that fucking meal. I'll tell you, man. I enjoy a good steak with a good red wine.
Dude,
I'm
so I
a
was
big
on my
fan of
live.
the blends.
Oh, shit. Go ahead.
I'm a big fan of the blends. I'm a big fan of the Cabernets. I did a lot of Cabernets for a long time. I was like just fucking stuck on stupid on the cabs. And then I started experimenting with some of the blends, and they are just, they're fucking a good blend. You can't fucking beat it. And you can get some for like $20 a bottle, fucking $18 a bottle sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of wine.
Dude, yesterday I was on my live and I was talking about how I was into wine now and that I'm going to go to wineries, yada, yada. And so Beto goes on my live and says how I'm fucking not ready and I'm almost not
ready, bro.
allowed to
brought
go
you
to
too
wineries.
soon, dog.
This fool not only was shitting on me, but then he said that my fans couldn't even go to wineries. And I said, hey, who the fuck isn't good enough to go to a winery and get fucking blasted? That's crazy talk.
Look, I've got a couple of homies that work out in Napa. They've been out there for a long time, and super cool dudes. You met the homie that brought the wine before. And he's given me like some private tours and shit like that. When this shit is over, we should go do a little fucking wine tour. Not even a tour. You know, if you go to a couple of wineries, that's all you're gonna fucking need. You don't need to go to a bunch of them. You know, just go to 2 good ones. You know, and there's a place out by Napa called Calistoga, and they got a little like spa hotel type of thing called Golden Haven. And these dudes, they do mud baths, massage, sound bath, fucking it is. And then you go into your room and there's a jacuzzi in your room with sulfur water. That's supposedly really good for your skin. You know, you take your fucking alcohol in there, and you have a jacuzzi, you have a king size bed. You just got a fucking,
you're living.
You just got rubbed. You got wine from the winery. It's fucking like, if you really want to get away and be pampered and drink wine, to me, my experience, and I'm sure there's other experiences that blow this one away.
Just ask Beto.
Yeah, but to go to Calistoga, Golden Haven, and get your mud bath, get your rub on, get your wine from your winery, and there's so much good food in fucking Napa too. But I think, you know, once you all motherfuckers get your Trump bucks, put a couple $100 aside, and join us on a fucking little YoYoYo field trip.
Let me tell you guys something.
Listen,
okay, the Trump bucks are coming.
Hit Hooter on his DM if you're interested in the wine tour.
Let me tell you guys something
Hosted by Hooter Moreno and Beto Duran.
Yeah, guess what? We're going to leave Beto's ass in fucking Napa. We're going to leave him over there, dude.
Yeah, save a couple of your Trump bucks for the wine tour.
Here's the deal, man. Some of you guys are going to get Trump bucks, okay? And then you're going to think to yourself, what do I spend these Trump bucks on? Do I try to catch up on rent? Do I try to catch up on bills? Here's the deal. They're not going to kick you out, dude, okay? You're not going to get evicted. They're not going to shut off your power. They're not going to shut off any utilities, all right? With those Trump bucks, you go, you buy yourself a little bit of food, okay? And then you put away a few hundo and you put it down on the goddamn wine tour, bro. With Hooter.
We've got so much time before this wine tour that we're going to be able to do fucking payments. Do something for yourself. You can put your fucking wine tour on layaway. Since everybody's affected.
Just hold your spot.
Who has
just
fucking wine? Who has wine tour money laying around?
Exactly, dude. But once your Trump bucks come in, you're going to be able to put away some of that and give a little bit just to secure your seat. Okay? Just to
very limited seating, Hooter.
Your seat and your goddamn your glass, your wine glass, dude.
Oh, your YoYoYo wine glass.
YoYoYo wine glass, and you secure your seat and your wine glass, dude. Okay?
And it's not gonna be one of them fucking pussy ass fucking gloves. Pussy ass fucking glasses.
No.
No, this is gonna be a fucking bona fide wine glass where you can put some wine in it.
Oh yeah.
There'll be a healthy fucking heaping serving of wine.
So a little bit's gonna go to the winery, a little bit to the glass, a little bit to the seat, and a little bit we're gonna hire Beto Duran to be our fucking jester, and everybody's gonna throw grapes at his ass. Okay? You know how like you could have those motherfuckers, the dunk tank, and you try to throw fucking the ball to dump them in? No, dude, that's the same thing. But now we're going to dunk him in wine, bro. And we're going to fucking throw grapes at his punk ass. That's what he gets for saying that my fucking fans are too low to go to wineries.
Hey, fuck no. Everybody fucking deserves to go to a goddamn winery. Listen, I went to a wine. The first time I ever went to a winery, I had no fucking, I told the story before, the Michael Jackson wine, right? No business at the winery, no business there. But there I was, Hooter. That was my first fucking experience. And then after that, I fucking called things wrong. I've called aerators, diffusers. I've chilled reds that aren't supposed to be chilled. Hey, I'm just waiting for this wine to get cold. Oh, is that a red wine? Yeah, it's not supposed to be cold. Oh, let me pull it out. I've done a lot of stupid shit. Like you when you're learning, you don't know, and if you didn't grow up knowing and whatnot, you don't know. But the more you dive into it, the more you experience.
My dad was making Merlot Ritas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look, here's the deal, guys. Okay,
we're just try it.
We're all gonna go, and we're gonna be the judge. Like everyone's gonna judge us, dude. We're gonna do everything the way we want to do it, dude. All right. So what if we don't have a long stem glass? We're gonna make a glass.
We're gonna make a fucking wine my way.
Yes, there you go,
know?
Dad. You know what? We're not even gonna take wine glasses. We're gonna have fucking what's it called? The ones that they used in Game of Thrones. What were they fucking sharing with?
Oh,
The
goblets?
goblets.
Is it a goblet?
Is it?
I don't know.
Who knows?
But yeah, those
But
would
you
be
guys
good.
know that would be tight.
We're going to get game. Yeah, depends on what. Listen, we're going to have the basic one, and you could upgrade. You could upgrade to the Game of Thrones fucking goblet.
Yep.
Wine goblet.
Yep.
It's going to be a beautiful wine experience. Get your significant other. Get your homie. Get your home girl. It doesn't have to be a couple thing.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you guys do each other and you guys are still friends, then hey, that's still cool.
And if you're a triad,
Friends doing,
if you're a polyamory couple, if you're a dude with 2 wives, or if you're a wife with 2 husbands, you're all welcome to the wine tour.
If you met somebody on fucking a dating app and this is your guys' date, I mean, dude, this is dope ass date, first date. This is where you really get to know somebody, dude. Not only do you get to travel with someone, but you get to see them at when they're drunk. So, dude, that's the real them.
If you've never been in a mud bath, let me just paint a picture for you.
Mm-hmm.
You get to this place. They tell you take off all your clothes,
Mm-hmm.
put on this robe, put your clothes in this bag.
Mm-hmm.
Then they walk you and your partner,
Mm-hmm.
to the mud bath area,
Mm-hmm.
and there's these giant fucking concrete tubs,
Okay.
and they're full of mud, hot mud.
Where the bubbles are going?
Oh, dude, it's like you're in quick mud, and then they say, all right, we need you to get in the mud. You're butt naked. You lay in the mud, and the mud is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the mud is hot, and the mud gets everywhere. Like if you have long hair, you better put that motherfucker up, right?
Mm-hmm.
The mud gets everywhere, and then they say, well, "Let me know when you're all fucking covered in mud," because you're fucking naked,
Right.
know? And so you go, "All right, I'm covered in mud," and then your assistant person that's walking you through this whole experience, they come in with a bucket, not a bucket, but a pitcher of cold water with lemons and cold
Spa
towels. Yeah, the spa water. And they come in with cold washcloths, and they put them on your fucking forehead, and then you're chilling in there with your eyes closed. Got a couple of cucumbers
How
on
deep
your
do you go in
eyelids.
the mud? To
Your,
neck deep?
your body, you're laying down. It's like a bed.
Okay.
So you're laying down, so you're covered. Imagine being buried in sand, but you're married in mud, all right?
Gotcha.
And then your head's out. They got a little pillow for your ass.
Yeah.
And then you sit in the mud, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they come and they're like, all right, you've been sitting in the mud for this much time. I'm going to give you guys some instructions. Behind you, there's a curtain. Pull open the curtain. And there's these high, like when you go to the car wash and it's a do-it-yourself car wash with the high-pressure hose.
Mm-hmm.
They have one of those hoses.
Whoa.
Or 2 of them rather, and they also have a shower. Right? So you shower, but there's no way in fuck this mud gets into every nook and cranny.
Of course.
It's up in your culo, it's up in your balls,
Everywhere.
in your nutsack, in your hair, in your ear. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make sure that the person that you're with, you feel comfortable shooting water and to get the stuff because you can't see. So you need this person. This is talk about a team building activity. This person needs to fucking spread your cheeks.
Now,
And
by this time, can you be drunk off of wine already?
you shouldn't, because you will get dehydrated because it's so hot, and you're also going to get massaged. Now, however, if you are a ballsy person and you fucking don't give no fucks because you're young,
You're the party guy.
you're the party guy. I've done it under the influence of wine, and you know what? It was very relaxing.
And
Not
it
the
probably
most
makes it-
responsible thing.
But it also makes it easier for somebody to spray your fucking asshole.
100%.
Once you're drunk with
100%.
wine.
Hey, fucking get under my arms. They're going to get everywhere. Not just your culo. Everywhere. Under your nuts. Everywhere. So they get this fucking... you do your shower. You get the mud. You think you got it out. And then the person comes at you. And you see mud dripping. Bro, the first time I went, it was a day later. I'm home. I'm showering. Would you believe there's mud coming out from fucking places?
Yikes.
The nooks and crannies did not get taken care of, clearly.
Well, dude.
Now, here's the thing. All right. So you do that, which is, like I said, a huge team building fucking experience.
I could see that.
And then from there, they say, once you get done with that, let me know. You'll be able to, you ring some kind of little bell or some shit, right? You dry yourself off, And then they have a jacuzzi. And then you walk in there naked and you're chilling in the jacuzzi. And then a hand comes in through the curtain and puts another pitcher with water, and you've got your cups. And then like they're like, okay, when you're done with the jacuzzi, just, put on your robe, put on your slippers, and come back out. Go back out. They then walk you over to a to like this dark room with a couple of beds in it, or like massage tables rather. And they fucking tell you to get under the blankets. So you get under the blankets. You're still butt naked. And they cover you with these blankets. They make them pretty tight. So you're like a little burrito.
You get swaddled.
And they dim the lights. They play this relaxing ass music. And the blankets are warm. And it's dark. And then they put a cold as fuck towel on your forehead, which makes it so comfortable because it's hot, it's warm, but you got this cold ass towel on your forehead, so you're not heating up. And then they put a blindfold on. Oh no, they put the thing. It covers your eyes and your forehead. Nice. And you just knock the fuck out. You're out. You don't even realize that you knock out.
You see?
And then they come and get you after you've been in there for X amount of time. It's like a sound bath, but it's like no sound bath I've ever had. You're relaxed as fuck.
Now, doesn't that seem nice?
You walk out of there, and they walk you to the massage room. And
Dude,
then they have
the day's not over yet?
There's 2 tables next to each other, and there's 2 masseuses there. You and the person that you're with, you get your massage. You get your fucking full body massage. Then you get your robe. You get your fucking chingadera with your. You don't even put on your clothes. You walk with your clothes to your room with this robe, and you fucking walk into your room. You could turn on the jacuzzi. You could do whatever the fuck you want.
Harvey Weinstein it up, dude. You could role play as Harvey Weinstein, but it's all good because it's really
consensual.
good. It's consensual. It's the person that you pulled up with.
So then you walk in there. You have your little snacks. You have your charcuterie right there, and your wine or whatever it is. You have water. Make sure you hydrate, and you could chill in the jacuzzi, and then you fucking pass the fuck out.
Now, doesn't that sound nice, dude? Does that sound like only specific people could only participate in that?
Now that has nothing to do with wine. But this is right next to the wineries.
Son of a bitch.
What?
I thought this was on the fucking winery grounds, bro.
Well, it is. Well, no. The wineries are close by. This is like the hotel that you're staying at.
Gotcha.
So, but it's like a spa. It's like a spa hotel.
I see what you're saying.
So we'll call up, and we'll block off some fucking of these. We'll block off a little area there.
Yes.
And there's a pool. They have cornhole.
Dude.
They have bicycles.
I mean, come on.
I say we go for a little YoYoYo field trip and do some wine tasting.
And you don't need to be an experienced wine drinker. You don't even need a... Dude.
Shoot them your email, Hooter.
Let me tell you something.
What's your email?
Moreno at Gmail. Easy.
Hooter Moreno at Gmail. If you're interested in the wine tour, hit them up. Save your Trump bucks. We'll give you more information.
Let me tell you something. Do you like mud? Do you like warmness? Do you like warm blankets? Do you like cold things on your face?
Do you like getting rubbed?
Do you like getting rubbed?
Do you like wine?
Do you like robes?
Do you like robes?
Do you like being naked? Do you like getting your asshole sprayed? I mean, dude.
If you answered yes to any of the above questions,
any of them, then you better
Hallelujah.
reserve your spot, dude, with your Trump bucks.
100%. That's all I got, Hooter.
I'll do one last thing.
Yep.
Meeks did her first Zoom with her class.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a
shit show,
dude.
Yep.
I almost want to tell the teacher, like, don't worry.
We got this.
Because all this did was stress us out, try to get her set up to go on this fucking Zoom. She had zero control over the kids because obviously the kids aren't there. She was telling the parents to put everybody on mute, and some of the parents obviously couldn't find the mute button. She was like, okay, well, just stay quiet. Dude, you heard
that's brutal.
Younger siblings screaming, the TV, the fucking dad asking if breakfast was ready. Dude, it's like, hey, can you guys shut up, dude? It was brutal. Meeks didn't get anything from it. The only thing that she got from it was seeing all of her friends from school, which was cool. But other than that, I mean, dude, shoot us your fucking phone number. That way my kid could FaceTime your kids. You know what I mean? Like, it was so unnecessary. And it was, you know what it felt like? You know what's it like? doing a gig where they weren't expecting
A
comedy.
gig.
That's
We're
what
gonna
I
turn
thought
off the
teacher-
game.
Yeah.
Who's ready for fucking comedy?
The teacher was trying to stay louder than the people who weren't muted, dude. It's impossible, bro. It's fucking impossible. The kids are doing fucking somersaults. They brought their pets on. They brought their baby brother on. Like, dude, nobody's paying attention. It was brutal. But then after that, Micah had his speech Zoom.
Yeah.
And that went well. But it's one-on-one. It's pretty much like a FaceTime, right? They did their little speech thing. They did what they needed to do. He was fucking playing. And, hey, I want to do this. I want to show you this. And it was new because usually he goes to the class. But with this, he was showing Miss Judy the toys that he has, right? So, look, I have a blue car. Look, I have a fucking green car. Look, yada, 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 yada. So that went well. So we're going to keep that going. But I don't know if I want to keep doing the mix thing. That's what I mean.
Homeschooler for the rest of the year and then put her back in.
Yeah, exactly, dude. LAUSD already said that they're not making their teachers do it, dude. Hopefully everybody else follows
Yeah, it's
suit.
still well, I think some districts are going to do it, but it is a shit show.
For kindergarten?
No, that's impossible.
Dude, come on.
Impossible. Go fuck yourself. Stop it.
Yourself.
Yeah, stop it.
I got a twitch on my eyelid, Dad, and here's the
stressed.
Deal. Is it?
Yep.
I read it was lots of sleep.
Lack of sleep.
Stressed, too much caffeine, and then at the very end it said maybe drinking. So
You need to.
I'm assuming it's just.
Slow
I'm gonna
it
go
down
with
a
sleep.
notch. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
And then once you keep twitching, then I'll keep knocking the other ones out.
Then I'll cut back on fucking coffee, and then I'll try to get less stressed.
Yes, I'll meditate.
Yeah. Namaste with fucking mateito.
Uh-huh.
And then if I'm still twitching, then I'll
Namateo.
Namateo. But then I'll cut back on fucking
Nabobo.
the alcohol. Nabobo, dude. Me, no bobo.
Nice.
Me, Mateo.
Fucking hysterical. All right. I think that's enough of us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast. Have a great rest of your fucking time. Hope fucking quarantine is going as good as can go for you and things.
And also, dude, look. Keep the goddamn rate and reviews going. Thank you for the ones that already have done it. And also, now's the time to share us, dude. Okay? Look, it's not awkward, right? Like, you could tell all your coworkers, you're not going to see them for another few months. So, like, by the time you guys go back to work, they'll forget that you even suggested the podcast. Like, if it's too much for them, they're too much pussies, then it's not going to be weird, all right? You don't have to talk to them about it. Who gives a fuck? Mention it to your family members. Mention it to your friends. Share the podcast, dude.
Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of the YoYoYo podcast. Fucking love you, motherfuckers.
Peace.
Oy.
I think I can overdrive it just a